Good morning everyone, my name is Rena. If you're here, then welcome. It's not very early, it's like 8 o'clock or something, but I am in a rush, so I'm gonna do a really quick get ready with me and we're gonna talk about my 2023 New Year's goals, but also revise on my 2022 resolution that I made at the start of 2022. So grab a coffee. It should be a long and relatively short video. Hopefully, I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. Let's grab some coffee, sit down, do whatever you want along with me. Let's get today started. And I also got some new makeup as well as makeup in my project pan that I want to kind of all work or to be used in today's video. Always love a good sip of coffee. So for primer, I am gonna use for my project pan the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Primer. Today is another very dark day, so hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. This primer is actually doing really good in my opinion. So it almost creates a ready to go sort of look. If you don't like using a lot of foundation, you can just use this one, and then I feel like using a bit of concealer, it should be all done. I don't know if it got any shade, but the one that I got, it doesn't have a shade name. I think it's like a universal sort of color. I'll do half of my face, so hopefully you can see. It gives a very little blurring, but definitely like your skin, but looks a lot better and feels really hydrated as well. So I am on a 1-week holiday with my family. I just really need to get ready before everyone gets up, although people are slowly getting up now. So this is the face side that I applied it. You can still see my skin color, like that hasn't changed, but I just feel like overall looking is not as coarse as the other side. We're going to Canberra for a week just to celebrate Lunar New Year. At the time when I'm filming this is the first day of Lunar New Year 2023, so happy Chinese New Year. By the time this video is uploaded, it's probably in Feb, finger crossed. And this is a year of rabbit, so if you were born, like if you are 12, 24, 40, 36, 48, you know, in that sort of multiplication cycles, then you are a rabbit. For foundation, I'm gonna try something really new as well. I've actually been used this for a few times. This is the Maybelline Instant Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. I've got in the shade, let's see if I can find the shade name. Oh, Fair Light. The description of this one's really interesting. It says is a primer, concealer, highlighter, BB cream. So I'll show you with real sort of application wise to see a sponge design and a twist to get the product out. You can see I've used it, so there's a bit of a color on it. One, it's probably because my shade is very light. Second, I don't think it has a lot of coverage. So when I'm using it, it's another super light tint. I'll show you this half of my face. I do like the way here you can just pretty much do this around your face. You don't have to get your hands dirty. I'm just using it to buff it in. This is this side. This is this side. Like, it pretty much has no coverage. I don't know how it's a concealer. I feel like I should go for at least one shade darker or yellow here, so it can be used as a BB cream, but I know it's not going to have a bit of coverage. It's not a concealer. I'm so bumped by the fact they name it so weirdly, but it's a really good primer or a highlighter, like a very subtle one. So I have been using on the day when I don't apply makeup just like this, so I'm pretty glowy at the moment, but I'll set it. But I do also want to show you guys another makeup, so there's going to be a lot of layers. So I'm using this as a concealer, I'm using it as like a corrector-ish, and then I want to show you the Lacura Summer Touch SPF 15 BB cream. I've got in the shade medium, which was way dark. You can probably tell how dark it is. So I have, like, you can see the light and dark shade. The darkened shade is actually its true shade, it's way too dark. And I have dipped my lightening drop in it to lighten up a little bit. So this is what I've got. And let me grab my sponge. I'm just gonna push my sponge in and then apply this. This, you can see the differences, right? I haven't done it evenly, but I'll apply, mix it up together. This is, again, another very, very hydrating product. I definitely tanned quite a bit myself over the summer here in Australia, which is just the past month or so. So this shade is still darker, but I'll usually use a setting powder to kind of make it work for me. It's super hydrating. The problem with LD product is I wanted to do a review, and by the time I get my hands on it, I'm trying to record, the product is already sold out. I'm like, then why am I reviewing it in a hot minute and no one can actually getting it? So I didn't do like a dedicated or one-on-one review, but I do wanted to do it to let you guys know I have, you know, tried and I was planning to. So speaking of my New Year resolution, I'm gonna use my powder foundation. This is a lighter shade just to set my face, also lighten up my face as well. I was talking about New Year resolution. So my resolution for the past year first was to learn how to swim, because I can't swim. And I am in the process of getting to know swim. Like, I can do freestyles only in shallow water, and I can't do the whole lap. I have to do like 2/3 is my best, and I'm like huffing and puffing. But it is something that I'm working on, and I'm hoping that I can, I don't know, with other styles it's so hard, but if I can make into a full lap in shallow water, and if I can kind of know how to trap water in the deep end, I think I'll be really happy. And by saying that, it's huge steps. So my 2023 resolution, the first one, is to continue on the journey of learning how to swim and hopefully make some progress. And I'm really scared. Like, I'm tensed up the whole time when I go swimming. So I guess the main thing is not to be scared about it. Like, looking forward to it rather than scared of it. I'm afraid of every day when every Thursday, that's my swimming day, I'm afraid of it every Thursday. It's like, oh, I wish this day swimming pool is just not functioning so I don't have to go. But I still force myself to go, and actually every time when I go there, it's not a big deal. I know it because I'm old enough, but I'm still really scared, and that's not helping in terms of how quickly that I learn swimming. So my face is all set. The dewiness is still there. I am gonna do a concealer. I'm also using some of the product that I'm bringing with me for the travel. I bought, where's my concealer? The Australia's Concealer Compact. I was just been using this recently. 4-in-1 Concealer Corrector Compact. Lilac and orange salmon shade. And then they've also got a green and a proper concealing shade. So that will be, oh, what's that? That will be my first resolution goal for this year. And the other one that I had last year was about my like body shape and health in general. I wanted to lose a little bit weight because I was a lot lighter than what I am now. But I have gained weight since I've moved home, because living with families together, you just cannot lose weight. I'm like eating constant, and there's always that lovely smell of food everywhere in my house. Like, my best time is when my parents are around, and also that's my nightmare. Like, oh my god, when they're coming. I set a goal of exercising 5 times a week and try to lose a bit of weight. I kind of, again, half done that goal. I've been exercising 5 times a week, sometimes 6, which is really good. And I have like intensity of 45 minutes cardio mixed with abs, arms, legs, and you know, all that. I don't think I've lose weight. I haven't been actually scaling because I'm getting into that cycle again, like being super self-conscious, like overly self-conscious. Even my sister noticed it and she's always there for me to tell me not to do that. But although I can see myself it's gaining in weight, but I feel like my muscle composition is also gaining, not a lot, but relatively, not like all the weight I gain is not just fat, some of them are muscle. So I'm actually not too upset about it, but I do want to get better in terms of eating healthy this year. Like I don't want to eat right before you go to sleep, you know, sometimes you're just like, I just have one chocolate. I want to get rid of that, and I also want to eat a little bit more during the day. I don't feel like, oh, I'm just hanging on to it, and then right before I fell asleep I'm so hungry, I'm craving, and I start having a really bad sort of snack. So that's something we're going to work on for the 2023. I also set up a goal last year. I think that's so much of concealing, like I don't want to go too much. I'm happy with that. I'm going to contour my face as well as do my blush. For contouring, I am gonna use my Marc Jacobs palette. This is their Omega 3 Fantastic palette. I'm so sad Marc Jacobs no longer in the market. I mean, they make great makeup products in my opinion. I do love them, especially the complexion and eye, like the powder product they made. I have one of these full-sized bronzer and I still have this palette as well. Speaking of the goals, keep going on that conversation. Another goal of 2022 was to read a lot of books, and obviously that's failing. I kind of knew it would fail at the start of the year, but I want to see if I put in a goal, you know, would I actually achieve it? The truth is I was focusing on the swimming, which I'm really happy because that's another thing that I was really scared of. I focused on that too much, so I didn't end up doing any reading. This year, I'm not gonna put this in my resolution because I know with what I'm currently doing, I just unable to read, but I'm hoping I can listen to more broadcast. Whether it's to do with my work, you know, we have work broadcast, and it actually counts into like the credits, get accreditation for it. Or like listening to some of the books that I want. Doesn't have to be some really hyped. It could be just friction, you know, something to get me start into the habit. If it's like a scary story or whatever, just getting into the habit of listening, and then gradually I can shift my focus to something that I wanted to gain some knowledge from it rather than just having fun. But reading is also just having fun. So that's gonna be a shift of my New Year's goal. I'm gonna use the blush palette from my project pan now. I don't know, my face is kind of tanned. So I'm thinking going for a bit of pink and a bit of orangey maybe. These 2 shades at the end. I packed the other brush, so I'm just gonna use this stippling brush. This is usually better for cream when it's my girl. Ooh. It's a bit intense. I was gonna say the nails that you've seen, like I just applied today. It's a brand that sent me a few stuff wanted me to try out. It's called Betty Cora. Like this is the name of the brand, and they have different sets of press-on nails. I haven't been doing press-on nails for a while. The last time I did it was, when was my last shopping haul? In October, I think. I bought some W7's press-on nails. The press-on nails that I got this time that accept the PR is a little bit more designed than W7. W7 is great. Very affordable, you know, easy access here in Australia, but I don't think they have as many varieties. Like these type of design, it's very Asian-like, and that's something I don't see from W7. Like you almost have to put on like a nail sticker if you want to do it yourself, and I'm not a pro in that sort of aspect, so I can't do it myself. So I'm just trying to see, because I'm gonna go on holiday, see if it's a long lasting and if it chips or anything. And I've also have a video of me how to apply it. It was so much fun because I haven't applied it for so long. That video might be already up by the time you're seeing this, so I'll leave that link somewhere so you can check it out if you want to see how struggled that I was. So now I'm done with my complexion. I know everything was kind of very natural blend. I'm gonna go for my brows. I'll just quickly do my brows. So I'm trying to think of one more New Year's resolution for this year, and then I feel like I need to put a little bit focus to my channel, because my channel has been growing and I'm really thankful for that. But I was watching another Australian YouTuber, her name is Samantha, I forgot her last name, Isa Undo, like I'm probably getting this wrong. I can leave her channel link down below, and she's saying her channel has been growing very slowly on the YouTube platform, and she also got like TikTok and Instagram, and those are doing so well for her. So it's still surviving her, you know, getting her PR, getting her things going for review and for testing purposes. My channel is definitely a lot more slower than hers, but because this is kind of like my hobby, so I'm not putting into it too much of like, you know, I'm trying to work with algorithm, but also at the same time be like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I still just want to do the things I want to do. But meantime, I do want to work out, you know, you want all your hard work paid. Like one of my recent sunscreen reviews is a sunscreen review all about Asian sunscreen, which I thought it would have a lot better, more reviews than what I've currently got, because I usually first having a good review with my sunscreen, like views, camera and all that. Secondly, I have the feeling like Asian sunscreen is, to be honest, one of my favorite product to purchase, because with European and Western country world sunscreen, it can be a little bit too harsh to blend and white cast and all that. But I don't know, maybe the timing and the uploaded, the title, or it's the cover, thumbnail, something didn't went right, or it just simply I wasn't doing a good job. So I'm gonna just still, like how I start the channel, do what I want in my best. I'm not trying to do something I don't enjoy just to get the views, etc. But I feel like at the meantime, I could pay more attention, be a little bit more selective of what I do to create a better outcome. Yeah, so that's something else I'm working on, and I still don't know how to work on it, but I know I need to work on it. So that's my brows, and I feel like that's pretty like strong because I was talking, and that's usually what happened. We're gonna do the eyes today using my Project Pen palette, the Balm What's the Tea I've got in the cold tea, iced tea, cold tea. That's not good. I have used every shade by now, and surprisingly there's some shade that I use all the time are not what I thought I would use all the time. So today I'm going to focus on the shade that I haven't been using a lot. We are going to go with the look today. I'm thinking I'm going to go for neutral. So well, let's go all out to start with. Then I'm going to use Drama Queen to emphasize my outer corner. This brush is not picking up much of the colors. I'm going to try my MAC brush. This is the 239. I feel like sometimes the expensive brush does make a huge difference. And then I'm going to use the same brush but change to the other side. We are going to go with under down low, like the middle one shade here. So, what's your New Year's resolution? Do you guys have some? Do you guys actually do a New Year's resolution properly? Like last year I sat down and write everything. This year I feel like because I've already had like some idea from last year, I can just pick up and, you know, go from there. I kind of like the idea how I do this because gets me going. The other thing, it wasn't a New Year resolution. I don't want to make it into a resolution, but something I've been doing is doing archery. And I hope, let's do this way. So sounds like it's more realistic. I can do a little bit better and maybe participating more club shoot, championship, not like tournaments and all that. And even if I go, I won't make it a good like ranking, but I just wish that I can have it into a habit, because I'm now pretty scared of when it's actually a club shoot. Oh my god, it's a serious thing. I hope I can be really chill. It's like, yeah, just another shoot, you know. I really need to take it not that serious, but at the same time I'll be like, but you do want to get, because I do want to get good results. So when I shoot, I'm going to try my best, but I need to practice. I need to put more time and effort. That's the other thing. For my weekend, I need to spend more time just going on that to have that consistency with my shooting, so I can actually see a difference. I packed another Project 10 eyeshadow. This is like a press-on glitter kind of shade. I'm just going to add this on so it looks a little bit more sparkle rather than muddy, hopefully. Maybe this made a little bit difference, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, today's eye look is not my favorite. Probably because the base, because the BB cream is still a bit too dark. I need to mix it a little bit better next time. I'm gonna quickly do my eyelashes and I'll do my lips and I'll see you at the end of the video. So I've used the L'Oreal Infallible lipstick here in the shade 814 Forever. Well, anyway, it's one of these shades. I think this one with sunshine on my face is gonna look a lot better than during the kind of lighting. It's not the best, but I did enjoy everything that I used, and I feel like the new stuff that came out recently are actually really good. If you can get the light shade, like if you pick it up, tell me how you feel, because I think I'm gonna love it so much more than this. Even though it's darker shade, I still enjoyed it every time when I use it. And for the Maybelline one, I might pick up a darker shade. I don't need it to, but like I might pick up another one because I feel like it's gonna work a lot better, and it's easy, quick, every day, you know, good to go sort of product. Anyway, that is all for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. I love to chat with you guys, although my timer just went on. This is the last minute timer. If I haven't waked up, this is like time to go, Rena. Anyway, I always enjoy chatting with you guys, tell you what's going on in my life, what's my plans, a little bit of my channel plans for the future. And if you do have resolutions, or if you have a bit of suggestions for my channels for the upcoming year, well this year actually, just leave your comments down below, or just saying hi. I would like to see you guys in the comments. Anyway, stop rambling. I need to get ready and I'll start my vlog for this week of Canberra trip. So I'll see you in my vlog or any other videos. I hope you guys stay safe and stay positive. Bye.